What is up guys, Diego Prime here, back again with another video. So for today, I will be giving my predictions for WWE Summerslam 2021. The biggest party of the summer is just a few days away. So without further ado guys, let's proceed to these predictions. So the first match that I'm going to predict first is Alexa Bliss versus Eva Marie. This feud has been going on for several weeks now on Monday Night Raw. Doudrop, who is the sidekick for Eva Marie, was been dealing also to this feud. However, she was confronted by Alexa Bliss's doll Lily. So for this match, I will give the win to Alexa Bliss. So Alexa Bliss defeats Eva Marie for this match. Next, we have the United States Championship between the challenger Damian Priest versus the current United States Champion, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. Sheamus has been the United States Champion after defeating Riddle at WrestleMania. He has been competing as the US Champion with rivals like Humberto Carrillo and Ricochet, and now there is Damian Priest. This is a good opportunity to see Damian Priest competing for the United States Championship, as he is now in the main roster of the WWE. Specifically, he is now at Monday Night Raw. So my prediction for this match will be Damian Priest. So Damian Priest will be the new United States Champion at SummerSlam. Next, we have the Raw Tag Team Championships between the challengers RK Bro squaring off against the current Raw Tag Team Champions AJ Styles and Omos. Randy Orton is back in WWE after a 2-month absence, as Riddle was very excited to see him back, and Randy Orton is trying to be on the same page with Riddle. Meanwhile, AJ Styles and Omos are having like a promo, and this starts the feud between RK Bro and AJ Styles and Omos. So, we really thought 2 weeks ago that Randy Orton turned heel, as he did an RKO to Riddle. And for the past episode of Monday Night Raw, Riddle was actually forcing Randy Orton to be on the same page as a tag team RK Bro. So with that, Randy Orton is having a good terms with Riddle, and Riddle is issuing a challenge against AJ Styles and Omos for the Raw Tag Team Championships at SummerSlam. So my prediction for this match will be RK Bro. I guarantee that they will have a good chemistry as they compete for SummerSlam for the Tag Team Championships. So RK Bro will be the new Raw Tag Team Champions at SummerSlam. Next, we have Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal. And this match is without Veer and Shanky in Jinder Mahal's corner, as they are banned from ringside. This feud is actually started when Drew McIntyre almost won the Money in the Bank ladder match, as he was distracted by Veer and Shanky, attacked him and dragged him from the outside of the ring, and Jinder Mahal was hitting Drew McIntyre with a chair several times. On the handicap match between Drew McIntyre and Veer and Shanky on Monday Night Raw, after he won that handicap match, Drew McIntyre has issued a challenge between Jinder Mahal for a match for SummerSlam. However, as I said earlier, Veer and Shanky will not be in Jinder Mahal's corner, as they are banned from ringside. So for this match, I would go for Drew McIntyre to earn a victory against Jinder Mahal. So my prediction is Drew McIntyre. Next, we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championships between the challengers Rey and Dominic Mysterio, squaring off against the current SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos. This is a heated rivalry between these two tag teams on SmackDown, and this is also a rematch from the Money in the Bank pre-show that took place last month. For this match, I will probably give the win to the Usos, as they will continue their championship reign as a heel, as they are taking on Rey and Dominic Mysterio. So for this match, I will give the Usos still the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Up next, we have the SmackDown Women's Championship between the challenger Sasha Banks squaring off against the EST of WWE, the current SmackDown Women's Champion Bianca Belair. This match is a rematch from WrestleMania, as Bianca Belair defeated Sasha Banks for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Sasha Banks made her return to SmackDown after several months, as she saved Bianca Belair after a vicious attack from Carmella and Zelina Vega. But with that, it became a tag team match. But unexpectedly, after their victory, Sasha Banks attacked Bianca Belair. 1 week later, Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair made it official, as they're going to face each other for the SmackDown Women's Championship for SummerSlam. But as you can see, I think it's possible that Sasha Banks made a stable between Carmella and Zelina Vega. But I believe for this match, Bianca Belair will take the win and retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. So my prediction is Bianca Belair still the SmackDown Women's Champion. Then we have a triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship between Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and the current Raw Women's Champion Nikki ASH. So it is a heated rivalry between Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. They have been competing for the Raw Women's Championship match at Monday Night Raw, and Nikki ASH cashed in her Money in the Bank contract and became the new Raw Women's Champion. So Charlotte Flair demanded a match between Nikki ASH for SummerSlam, as well as Rhea Ripley, and it made official that it will be a triple threat match between Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Nikki ASH battling for the Raw Women's Championship. So my prediction, I will probably go for Rhea Ripley as a two-time Raw Women's Champion. So I would love to see Rhea Ripley to have a new championship reign, as she defeated Nikki ASH and Charlotte Flair to be the new Raw Women's Champion. So my prediction, Rhea Ripley for two-time Raw Women's Champion. So guys, we are now down to the last three matches that I'm going to predict for SummerSlam, and I'm going to predict first that I must say a dream match for me that we're going to see for SummerSlam, and that is the Rated R Superstar Edge versus Seth Rollins. So this is 7 years in the making, and we are finally going to see it. So Seth Rollins viciously attacked Edge at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view match that cost Edge the Universal Championship match against Roman Reigns. So again, on SmackDown, he continuously attacked Edge, and it became official that Edge versus Seth Rollins will take place at SummerSlam. So my prediction for this one, I will give the win to Edge. He needs a revenge for this one, after Seth Rollins was attacking him in several occasions. That was Money in the Bank in an episode on SmackDown. So my prediction is Edge defeating Seth Rollins. So guys, we now have the WWE Championship match between the challenger WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg facing off against the almighty WWE Champion Bobby Lashley. So Bobby Lashley defeated Kofi Kingston at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view event for the WWE Championship. The following night, Bobby Lashley defeated Keith Lee. So after the match, Goldberg made his shocking return after months. So that was since Goldberg was lost to Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view event that took place earlier this year. So Goldberg just faced Bobby Lashley in the ring, and he just made a statement, "I am next." With that, Goldberg is the new challenger for Bobby Lashley's WWE Championship. But Lashley took a few weeks to think that if he is going to accept that challenge. So in the recent episode of Monday Night Raw, Goldberg and Bobby Lashley face each other for the very last time before the SummerSlam event. And Goldberg just made a statement by spearing the almighty WWE Champion right before SummerSlam that it will take place in a few days. So my prediction for this match, I will go with Bobby Lashley. He is having a good run with the WWE Champion right now in this era. And with that, the almighty era will be continued as Bobby Lashley defeated Goldberg for SummerSlam. So my prediction, it's Bobby Lashley, still the WWE Champion. Alright guys, now the last match that I'm going to predict for this year's SummerSlam is for the Universal Championship, and that is the challenger John Cena, the 16-time world champion, squaring off against the current Universal Champion Roman Reigns. So it first started when Roman Reigns defeated Edge for the Universal Championship at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view event, and after the match, John Cena made his shocking return to the WWE after a year of absence, and he wants to challenge Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. But Roman Reigns didn't accept the challenge. So instead, Finn Balor came to the ring, and Finn Balor wants to challenge Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship at SummerSlam. So Roman Reigns accepted the challenge. So in a contract signing on the episode of Friday Night SmackDown, it almost became official until Baron Corbin viciously attacked Finn Balor, and he got a contract on his hand and almost signed it. John Cena rushed to the ring and attacked Baron Corbin, and John Cena just signed the contract, and after a few minutes, WWE official Adam Pearce made it official that John Cena and Roman Reigns will face each other for the Universal Championship at SummerSlam. So, my thoughts for this match, I honestly wanted to see John Cena to win the Universal Championship so he can defeat Ric Flair's record for 16-time world champion, and now he will become the 17-time world champion, which is the most title reigns in the WWE. So my prediction for this match, I will probably give it to Roman Reigns. So I really doubt that John Cena will win the Universal Championship match against Roman Reigns so he can defeat Ric Flair's record. But instead, Roman Reigns will continue his reign for the Universal Championship. So yeah, so Roman Reigns still the Universal Champion at SummerSlam. There you have it guys, these are my predictions for this year's SummerSlam, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. So please guys, as usual, like this video if you like it, comment who do you think will win the matches of this year's SummerSlam, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel Diego Prime, and also hit the notification bell so you will be notified on my next videos. This is Diego Prime, and I will see you next time. Peace.